opinion on this account. So you can go with Xiangming.
I can't wait any longer!
And maybe Chongming.
My demon expelling mantra is ready.
Okay, we can go with this team. So it's literally just the national team without Bennett, but it's Xiangming. Hopefully this works. And let's start the quest. It's here. Let's go. Takes a while to load. And let's jump off. Oh wait, it's okay. I think you have the correct link.
She'd see you two together.
Nice to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, we're not interrupting anything, are we?
Paimon's so annoying.
Not at all. I wasn't in the middle of an interview or anything. I was just asking Miss Kuching about purchasing a kite.
A kite? Are you buying some regional specialties to bring back to Fontaine?
Well, yes. And it seems you haven't heard yet. The theme of this year's Lantern Rite is kites.
I've seen so many floating in the sky.
Liyue Harbor is always changing, so it is only fitting that Lantern Rite should change in turn. The Qixing believes it would benefit Liyue to build on our own cultural foundation by embracing the technologies of other nations. After all, it is said that the stones of another mountain may serve to better polish one's own jade.
Yeah, quotes and stuff in UAE. I'm surprised that they even have like Fontaine references in this.
Yeah, remember my business meeting with Tianquan Ningguang the last time I was in Liyue Harbor? That's what it was about. But all I really did was use my network to introduce Lady Ningguang to some interesting people. I'm not sure that quite counts as fostering cooperation. In the end, we decided to combine Liyue's traditional art of kite making with Fontaine's mechanical vertical lifting device.
Mechanical lifting device? But don't kites just use the wind to fly? Why would you need to add something mechanical?
Well, you've actually just answered your own question, Paimon. How high and far a kite can fly depends as much on the weather conditions as on the skill of the person holding the string. But as soon as there's no wind, you can only flail about helplessly like a sweet flower medaka out of water. Experience doesn't matter at that point. Exactly. Liyue is now a nation ruled by humans after all. It's about time we had the power to make a kite fly, don't you think? Plus, the easier we can make it to enjoy, the more people will want to participate.
Honestly, that's not a bad idea.
Right? I also thought it was a novel idea. Plus, it shouldn't cost much to do.
Cost much? Really? But then now there's no aquarium because of the Fontaine update, you know.
With Miss Charlotte's help, everything has gone smoothly. Our new mechanical kites are already available to purchase from a stall in the harbor. We're having trouble keeping up with demand. We also gave quite a bit of thought to the price. We didn't want it to be too much more expensive than a traditional kite.
Cool! Turns out you two and Ningguang like playing with toys just as much as Paimon!
Toys? You see, Miss Kuching, that does seem to be everyone's first reaction. Although kites are one of our most time-honored cultural relics, Outside of their use in certain ceremonies, I suppose they're considered playthings more than anything now. But to me, there's so much more than that.
Oh? Clutching has a dream?
Think for a second about how remarkable it is that a flimsy paper kite attached to a string has the capacity to touch the sky. It is this light piece of paper that also carries the weight of Liyue's cultural traditions. There's an old poem that goes, "O kite born of paper, flying true in sound, a lone traveler wanders, just waiting to be found."
You're not gonna read the rest, okay? Wanting to be found. Send them love, send them the world, send them wood, send them homewards bound.
In the past, poets from Liyue used kites to symbolize a feeling of longing, or evoke the peacefulness of idyllic rural scenery. If the people of today can derive enjoyment from this activity, they will not only be more likely to better appreciate the tradition,
That's the Kuching we know, always thinking 5 steps ahead of anyone else.
Taiwan, you don't need to ruin the mood, okay?
Well said, Miss Kuching. I've learned quite a bit myself.
as long as you're willing to listen, I'm happy to share. I also know quite a lot about the various folk traditions related to kites. For example, whenever a kite blew away, people would say it was the Adepti that summoned the wind to take it away as an offering. That way, you can turn an unfortunate event into an auspicious one.
What about something more fun? Do you know anything like that?
More fun. Let me think. Oh, I suppose we should first talk about how kites are made. It's another one of our precious forms of traditional craftsmanship. My grandfather told me that back when he was a boy, children learned the art of kite making step by step from their elders. First, you use the thin strips of bamboo to construct the frame. Then, you draw a design of your choice on a piece of paper, paste it onto the frame, and tie on the string. Then, you look towards the sky and release the kite to soar among the clouds. Some people write down certain names or desires on their kites, cut the string, and let them fly free. Others may place particular thoughts or meaning into the design itself.
Are certain designs associated with certain meanings? I'm gonna jot all of this down.
Well, for example, kites in the shape of a butterfly typically symbolize freedom, happiness, or the desire to break free.
Fascinating. What else can you tell me?
The scissor-tailed swallow is the most classic design. It symbolizes good fortune and joyful tidings. Different colors also have small variations in meaning.
Are these commonly understood meanings and symbols in Liyue? Kind of like the language of flowers in Fontaine.
I believe so. Most have probably heard something about it from their elders at some point. If you're interested, Miss Charlotte, I have several books on the topic that I could lend you. They could be a useful reference.
That would be a huge help! Great! Looks like I've got the outline for quite the article on my hands.
Perfect! We're gonna take...
Then I'll show Miss Charlotte to my... I almost forgot. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is hosting a kite flying contest on the night of Lantern Rite.
Ooh, that's interesting. We get to fly kites, maybe.
If you're interested, you're more than welcome to bring a kite and participate. The rules are simple. Whoever flies their kite the highest and furthest within the time limit will receive a special honor along with a secret prize.
I've already prepared more than enough empty film for the event. I can see the spectacle already.
Maybe tone it down a bit, Traveler. It's better to keep a low profile until the competition starts. Then we'll give them a show they never saw coming. Oh, that secret prize is ours.
Then I'll look forward to seeing your performance.
You bet! See you then!
You're gonna win. But there are two suspects there. Why are the
Wait,
two men
Traveler? Take a peek to your right. Do you see those two people lurking over there?
Oh, they saw it too. That's good.
Is it just Paimon? Or were they staring at us the whole time we were talking to Kuching and Charlotte just now? They seem fishy. Huh. Well, yes, but something's up. Do you think there could be treasure hoarders? Oh, Paimon's sick of waiting around for something bad to happen. We should strike first, you know. Foil their plans. You go right, Paimon will go left.
Paimon. You're probably not bad people.
It is with such an air of urgency that you appear before us. Your comportment suggests you believe us to have committed some heinous crime. Perhaps you could enlighten us as to your intentions.
Wow, where did this fuddy-duddy come from? You should be the one doing the enlightening, but don't think we didn't notice you eavesdropping. One look and we could tell you were up to no good. Tell it!
One bears no secrets before two such as yourselves. You stand in the presence of the mighty and illuminated Adeptus, Moon Carver. For the purpose of this foray into the mortal realm, however, you may address one as Hojong.
You kidding? That deer's got his head stuck so...
You may want to hold your tongue, Paimon.
Don't think that Paimon is gonna believe you just because you know her name. Let Paimon guess. You're supposed to be Mountain Shaper.
Indeed. Mooncarver and myself have descended upon the mortal realm for a visit. The two of you may call me Jiahu.
Huh. Looks like you did your research. But we'll go straight to the Millilith and have you...
Preposterous! Utterly preposterous!
Right! Tell us something that only an Adeptus would know. And it better...
During the last lantern rite, we gathered at Mount Hulao with Rex Lapis and made use of Cloud Retainer's supreme cuisine machine to prepare. The flavor of that soup was more than enough to whet one's appetite. As such, Cloud Retainer assented to my use of the device beyond that singular occasion, providing other recipes to boot. Since then, one has dabbled in the pleasures of the culinary arts whenever time allows.
Moon Shaper and Moon and Mountain Shaper here.
Dabbled upon one's last sojourn to your mountain. Did you not immediately attempt to hide the device behind a chunk of amber as soon as one's presence was known?
Did one not speak up on your behalf but a moment ago?
One is simply trying to emphasize
That does not mean you should reveal personal matters so readily. They might think one bears no difference from Cloud Retainer. Forget it. One does not have the breath to waste on such petty trifles.
That might have been more detail than we needed. Seems like you two are... But, for beings as forgiving as yourselves, this is just water under the bridge, right?
you indeed have an agile mind. Cloud Retainer was not mistaken in her high estimation of you.
Paimon's still curious about something. Paimon can understand why Mountain Shaper is here, but why did you decide to come to the city, Mooncarver? It's not really your thing, is it?
It is but an inevitable eventuality. Long have the mountains remained strangely idle since Cloud Retainer's move to Liyue Harbor. With Lantern Rite near at hand, one would expect Cloud Retainer to provide us with an account of the festivities in advance. Yet to this day, she has failed to appear.
Cloud Retainer is hardly the forgetful sort.
One must never rest idle in the face of that which demands action. And since our acquaintances dwell in Liyue Harbor, we had to travel here in human form to avail ourselves of their aid, Cloud Retainers in this case.
But a moment ago, one heard you speak of a mechanical kite of sorts. It appears the essence of the situation has hitherto revealed itself. Now it is time for one to retire.
So you're not...
Perhaps there are aspects of Cloud Retainer's temperament that remain opaque to young Paimon. Given one's understanding, one can only imagine the anger that now consumes her.
Cloud Retainer is of a proud and arrogant disposition. She holds the belief that her skill in mechanics surpasses that of all others. One can be quite certain it is hardly with an open mind that she regards the arrival of this new technology.
One surmises that she has shut herself away, refused all company, and buried herself in the study of her own creations. To call on her would only invite her rebuke. However, if you do happen to cross paths with her over the next few days, do pass along one's regards.
Sure, leave it to us. Have a safe trip back, enjoy the scenery, and happy Lantern Rite!
Thank you for your kind words. We shall now depart.
Cool. So So the reptile are in Liyue now.
We got all worked up for nothing, huh? All that trouble and it turned out to be well, it's still pretty early. Paimon wants to see what kinds of kites we can buy to use in the competition.
Can we just make our own?
Welcome. Are the two of you looking to buy a kite? Would you like me to go over the different designs?
Ooh, a scissor kill swallow! And a butterfly!
This jade chamber design is our newest. It's been
Does it also have a unique
Of course. The jade chamber symbolizes wealth and abundance. The kite bearing its design is said to bring riches in the future to those who fly it.
Chamber into a kite. Lol. That's funny. Oh wait, there's a whopper flower one. That's cool.
Oh, now that's Paimon's.
I apologize for the interruption, but are all your wares in order, Miss Genuine?
Oh, yes, they're just over there. The paper, bamboo, and dyes. All the necessary kite making.
Wonderful. I'll pack them up and get a guard to deliver.
Yilong Wharf? Oh, wonder what that place is like during Lantern.
Well, if the two of you are interested in going to Yilong Wharf, then could I trouble you to find Gaming and deliver these goods together?
Is Gaming the guard you just met?
Well, yes. The communications office handles shipments and transports around Liyue. He works for the Secure Transport Agency, one of our sub-organizations. The problem is, many of my colleagues have taken leave during Lantern Rite to spend time with their families. So, our available workforce has seen a dramatic decrease recently. If you were willing to help out, then I could get a head start on my next appointment.
You do seem really pressed for time.
Okay, can.
Of course. Hard work deserves ample rewards. Now, at this time of day, Gaming should be somewhere in the vicinity, but just follow the main road until you see the head of a Wushu dance costume. Should be on your right.
Be sure to come back if you'd like to buy a kite. I'll even give you a discount.
Cool. Get the discount.
Manifest!
Wait, I thought we had an agreement. Loser buys dim sum tomorrow? Look at you. Scowl like that for much longer and your face might stay that way. Hey now, don't be upset. How about this? You extend the invitation and I'll pay.
No way, Gaming. You're always the one picking up the tab. I'm not trying to be a sore loser. I just didn't expect you to come from behind to win like that.
That was nothing. I'll end a date.
Perfect, Gaming is here. Sorry to interrupt, Gaming. We just spoke to a guy from the community.
Oh, must have been Longjo. Looks like I've got work. Gotta go.
Sure, go do your thing. Let's have a rematch when you get back. I won't let you win so easily next time.
Oh, Gabby has his head tied up like a Vado. I love that. I love the hairstyle.
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me. Must have been heavy hauling them all this way. Let me take them off your hands.
It wasn't that bad. It's just some kite-making materials. Plus, we didn't have to walk very far.
Kite-making materials. I see. I'm glad it wasn't too much trouble, Paimon. Still, I owe you. And you must be the traveler. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for your help.
Huh? You know us?
There probably aren't many in Liyue who don't. I've heard quite a bit about you two. You're quite well known around these parts. Oh, and please excuse Longjo if he forgot to thank you. Take my thanks in his place. He's a good guy. He's just been super busy lately, running around from place to place. Don't be too hard on him, yeah? So, you here for Lantern Rite?
Yep, it's always so lively this time of year. We were actually hoping we could tag along to Yilong Wharf and have a look around.
Perfect! I'm good with directions, so just follow me. Trust me, I know my way around. We can exchange stories, tell jokes, or just chat along the way. Oh, and there are a couple of good places to eat along our route. We can stop and grab a bite when it's time. The ingredients are fresh, the portions are generous, and the prices won't break the bank. You can order anything, and I promise you won't be disappointed.
Order anything? Hey, did you really have to call Paimon out like that?
Don't worry, I understand. I joke, do you need to pack anything up before we...
Nope, our things are always packed and ready. We're pretty much travel experts at this point.
Oh, that's right. Then let's get going. If you run into any trouble, you can count on me to protect you. I am a guard.
Yay! Let's go. This is cool. We're not gonna do any of the events today. We're just gonna go through the story. Just for the we're just gonna go through the story just for like the events, maybe I will record it, I'm not sure. But I want to finish off the story today. In here, let's go. Clean like this.
Obey! Oh, the docks are just a bit further. One step at a time. Hang in there. Unleash! Wait! Get behind me. I'll handle this. Frog! Swift and merciful. Frog! Obey!
Boba, get them! No, my sword! Rain outlines your face.
However's fix this. Don't always give them noblesse. Don't always give them.
Another test subject.
Stop it now! One with my blade. A touch of frost.
Not for 28 combat.
The wrong test subject.
Seems like we really can't go anywhere with...
Yeah, it's not uncommon for deliveries to get intercepted.
Paimon was impressed by your moves back there.
Oh, that's not a skill I learned on the job. It's just a hobby.
Hobby for fighting?
Have you ever heard of wushu dancing? Really? Wushu dancing is famous in Chunyu Vale. Performers might be invited to promote the opening of a business or to spread good fortune during a holiday season. But I must admit, it has nothing on the popularity of the Liyue Opera. I'm also well aware that people in Liyue Harbor aren't exactly jumping at the chance to watch wushu dancing. So it's not something I do full-time.
Huh? You have cute...
It's not that tiring. You just have to take a rest.
Paimon gets it, so you must sleep a lot.
Not really. Just yesterday, I stayed up all night playing cards.
Oh.
Let's go. The docks are just...
Are we gonna take the boat ride? I want to take the boat ride.
Body and mind.
You can get an achievement for it. Look at the pelicans.
Finally, we can rest.
Oh,
Paimon's shoulders are so stiff.
Sorry. Did I push the pace a bit too much? I mean, you were...
Lil is just too hilly. Floating up and down so much. Where?
Aw. Would you like some winter melon cake? I have.
Yes, Paimon will take all you got.
You might want to pace yourself there, or you'll be too full to eat a proper meal later.
Paimon's stomach got a hole. She can eat how much she wants.
Paimon never gets too full. Just like you apparently never get tired.
Ah, I see. Then here you go, Paimon. And for you, traveler. Enjoy. And here's some for you too, Uncle Bosu. Don't think I forgot about you, my friend. I'll just set it to the side here for you.
That hit the spot.
That close of a call, huh?
Paimon's starving to
I've been
death,
eating
then
winter
you
melon
can eat
cake
them.
ever since I was a kid. You can buy them from all sorts of places, whether it's a small vendor on the side of the road or a big restaurant in the city. But each place produces cakes with a slightly different flavor. If you like these ones, I can give you the address of the shop I bought them from. I'll just have to check when we get back. All my jabbering must be making it difficult for you to enjoy the scenery in peace, huh? Don't be afraid to tell me to zip it for a little while, okay? Really, I won't be offended.
It's okay. Paimon is kind of enjoying listening to your chitter chat.
Aw, a fed Paimon is a happy Paimon, huh?
Yes.
Hey, Paimon can be in a good mood anytime she wants.
I like Paimon. Like connection and stuff. Their relationship together is quite good.
bamboo for this.
It's quite funny as well.
Don't forget your things, and watch your step as you get off the raft, or you're in for a swim.
I like the swim. Let's jump into the water.
Thanks for the ride, Uncle Bosu. Okay, follow me. This.
I genuinely want to eat most of the food in Genshin.
Time to act.
Oh well.
It was worth the trouble. Hey! Slow down. I'm begging ya.
Please, take a seat. What is it? No one's gonna try any funny business when the street is this packed, right?
Interesting. I'm skipping all your time. I just wonder if you have any.
Oh, well...
Come on, stay.
Do you see that group of people over there? Those are my relatives.
Wow. You sure have a big...
Once they start buying things, they won't stop perusing till it gets dark. This is bad.
They're your family, not your arch enemies. What's there to be afraid of?
No, it's not that. I'm just not that good at deal. It would be best if we could steer clear of them. I'll explain more when we have the chance, but right now, we've got a job to do.
The left side looks pretty packed. Let's go straight. Slow and steady wins the race.
Here for a second. Maybe my name will leave.
She's good. Let's go.
Wow, you guys are...
That was nothing. It was a piece of cake. Oh, winter melon cake to be exact.
You really liked it, huh? Ooh, you know what? I'll buy you a whole bunch and pile them so high you can swim in them.
As long as you don't wind up drowning, Paimon.
Hey, Uncle Drigway. These are my friends, the Traveler and Paimon. They came to deliver some goods, so I guess I'll go ahead and...
Yes, I should thank you both for your trouble this week.
No need. We'll be up.
Hey, we're already here, aren't we? No harm in taking a load off for a bit. Plus, I know the Secure Transport Agency has some great Songla tea stashed around here somewhere. I promise you. Anyway, you just sit down and relax, Uncle Drigway. Who would I be if I just sat here and let you go through all this trouble? Leave this to me. I have to be up and about to drop these goods off anyway. What's a little... Oh, you aren't too picky, right, Traveler? I know Paimon prefers things on the sweeter side, so I won't steep the tea too long. And I'll add some dim sum pastries on the side.
Dim sum, I love dim sum. I love dim sum, is so good. Maybe you can give me something good.
You know.
I love dim
How
sum.
long have you two known Gami?
Oh, not long at all. We just kind of tagged. He's just a super welcoming.
That's just how he is. He's the attentive sort. Really knows how to look after his own. A while ago, one of our guards had to take off work. Said his joints were hurting. Gami personally went all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some medicine for him from that young man has such a good head on his shoulders. How can anyone not love him? I mean, there is his dad, but... Well, ask...
Uncle Yongzan says he doesn't have the personnel to spare for this delivery right now. So what do you think, Uncle Drigway? Should I...
It feels like we've troubled you enough.
It's kite-making materials, though. I'm sure the sender wants it delivered before Lantern Rite. Oh, by the way, here.
All right, then.
Ooh, are you free in 2 days? How about we grab some dim sum from the Shinya kiosk? My treat.
Whoa, that's way too...
Don't mention it. Just think of this as a thank you for all your help. Besides, the thing between me and my family, it's a long story.
Sounds good. Paimon never says no to free food.
All right, then I'm off.
Is he underestimating Paimon? Anyway, is Gamin's family such a happy-go-lucky personality? Plus, he's an enthusiastic and diligent worker. It's hard to imagine a guy like that being troubled by much.
Oh, Paimon, you never know. Genshin have a history of sad stories, except for Yoimiya, Klee, Xiangling. They all have happy stories, but other characters, you know, The way Genshin writes, or the way Hoyoverse writes characters, or MiHoYo, yeah, that's always sad.
How should I put it? Since he already plans to tell you himself, you seem to be around the same age, so perhaps you could help him talk things through. Consider it a fit.
If you have the time, maybe you can make a little flag for him. I can say, we provide aid in spades.
Well, I can certainly...
Wait, seriously? Paimon was just...
would you like some more tea?
No thanks. We came all this way and still haven't gotten... We should see the kinds of kites they got. Maybe they'll have ones you can't find in Liyue Hub.
All right, then. Please do let me know.
Oh, so welcoming, so nice.
Things. What are they used for?
Dig me up. It seems so.
The way you speak, one might have presumed you were displeased to be in one's presence. Take note, Paimon. You could learn a thing or two about how to respect your elders.
Starting on the elder stuff. Shouldn't you be back in your cave tinkering away at some kite-related thingamabob or something? And what's with that huge box next to you? Paimon gets it. You're here to do some shit.
And what of it? The Qixing's decision to integrate Fontanian technology into said kite-flying competition is of no consequence to oneself. Did you expect one to willfully compete against the whimsical trends of worldly sentiment, or perhaps even fall to petty sulking over such?
It's not that we think those things exactly. That's just what Mountain Shaper and Mooncarver told us. Or Tia something and Paimon can't be bothered to remember what their aliases were called. Anyway, they went to Liyue Harbor to look for you. They even asked us to pass along their regards if we ran into you. Tianyin?
It appears time has quite flown since one's arrival in Liyue Harbor. One shall have to bring them back some divine herbs to atone for this slight. Nay, given that one has ventured all this way to Yilong Wharf, tea would be more advisable. A great thought has illuminated one's mind once again. Perhaps you two could wait here while...
Huh? Wait here? You're really just gonna... Oh, that woman really just does whatever she wants. Hey, now you too, Traveler! Oh, all this Paimon ditching is super not appreciated. Just... come back.
Welcome. Please have a look around. We only sell teas of the finest quality, sourced directly from Chaoying Village. Might I recommend the Songlo variety?
Now, that sounds promising. 2 boxes will do.
Wonderful. By the way, we're actually running a special Lantern Rite promotion. Buy 3 boxes, get 10% off. 4
20% off 4 boxes. Then 4 shall suffice.
I see. Are you intending to give these as gifts? If so, perhaps I can interest you in these exquisite gift sets. Buy 10, get half off. Look at the magnificent design. And the red ribbon gives quite the festive flair, don't you think?
10 boxes. Seems rather...
10, a nice round number, don't you think? Of course you do. I'll even shave a little extra off the price for you.
That is agreeable. One will, I will have these boxed up then.
Of course, of course.
I see you have quite the eye for fine items, mademoiselle. Perhaps some of my wares might also... I'm a toy merchant from Fontaine. You'll get nothing but the finest and most intricate clockwork toys Mora can buy here. Each one sure to be a source of endless amusement.
Perhaps you could enlighten me then. When should said amusement be derived?
Well, that is, of course, best understood by playing with them yourself. If you could wait just a moment, I can bring one.
There is no need for that.
Mademoiselle.
Give me your newest and finest model, and be sure to package it securely.
Ah, of course. Here you go. The instruction manual is...
I can do without. Thank you. Many watchful eyes surround this place. If one were to be spotted purchasing a mechanical toy such as this, a child's plaything no less, there is no harm in bringing it back to study and see.
Shinyan!
Naturally. One may not delight it. And you too? Are you...
We just haven't had time yet. It doesn't look like there are any kite stalls around Elon Wharf. But it does look like there are lots...
You are also planning to participate in the kite flying competition then?
Also, yeah.
One means to say, you along with all the other youths. One has been entreated to share one's kite-making expertise, and indeed, there was little one could do about such persistent supplication. One moment energetic and earnest, and dejected the next. One had no choice but to acquiesce to these requests, and thus, one will be organizing a kite-making workshop to provide personal instruction in this art form.
Oh, who will be participating?
Chuyu, Shenhe, Ganyu, and Yayo.
Wow, that's quite a few people. Also, this is all pretty well, Shin-Yun, but it's not like you have to make your own kite to participate in the competition.
Ha! You speak of those equipped with the mechanical lifting device, do you not? 'Tis nothing but a crude. The mechanism that one has developed was the fruit of millennia of meticulous study. It is composed of materials as light as bamboo and as strong as iron. This composition grants it the lightness of weight to ascend into the sky and the durability to follow... Never mind.
It sure seems like you...
So, will you be...
Huh? Wait.
All right then. No need to prepare the material. Arrive at Mount Outsong in 2 days.
Are you leaving? Don't you want a guide to help?
Surely you jest. One goes at...
It can fly? Ayo.
It can float? What kind of invention is that?
One calls it the floating toting device.
Look at her walk down the street. She seems so confident, but everyone around her is looking at her all funny. But anyway, that box of hers not that Paimon was big, and wouldn't you know it, all the stuff inside almost came bursting out. Paimon even went out of her way to keep it all together. All Paimon say is that shit, what did she call it again? A crude piece of mortal machinery? Paimon bet she just totally... We should probably act like we didn't see it. After all, that is the propriety with which one should comport one.
That's gonna be fun. 2 days later, we're going to see Cloud Retainer and Gummy again. Well... Okay, let's collect our daily commissions. And then we can wait 2 days. Yippee!
Thank you for Mind be purged. World be saved.
2 days. Waiting. So, what you guys want to talk about? If you're asking for my favorite Liyue character, it's gotta be Shenghe. Yelan doesn't even compete. I don't really like Yelan's personality, but I like Shenghe's coldness. At 12. So, around here. Okay. I'm not gonna be exact because that would take too long.
Paimon has never had dim sum at Shinyu kiosk before.
Oh. I need to finish this quest.
And that's Paimon's stomach right on cue telling her it's time to go find Gami. Let's go!
Extra fat.
I guess let me go record the. Let me just go finish Mount Cloud Retainer quest, then we will be right back.
As soon as you mentioned important business to attend to, Paimon realized that you were just looking to cut the conversation short and not take too much of Ganya's time.
Okay.
No, in fact, it was not an excuse. One is indeed visiting Liyue Harbor for an important purpose.
Wait, for real?
The moment is not yet upon us. Still, the truth will be revealed to you in time.
She really seems to be playing up the whole mysterious Adeptus thing right now. Is it because we just heard that cool story about her?
Oh, you're here early. I just ordered.
Let's all take a seat.
Here, hand me your cups.
The pony sounds so nice.
Wait, you weren't supposed to drink that, Paimon. That was for you to rinse your utensils.
I will drink the wrong thing. Let's go. That's funny.
Wow, so much delicious food. Do you really eat all this just for breakfast?
That's just how we do it where I'm from. Most of the time, though, I don't eat lunch after dim sum.
Oh, that's good to hear. Paimon doesn't need to worry about holding back then.
Eat. If it's not enough, we can always order more. Oh, and there's tong soy coming as well. I don't usually have that in the morning, but, well, since everyone's here, I just had to order it. What about you, Traveler? Is the food to your liking? Want some...
Paimon's gonna take you up on that. Fill it up nice and full and make sure she gets a few extra shrimp. Thanks.
Yay. Paimon is too full.
So full. That meal was so satisfying. It even gave Paimon some extra brain juice. Oh, listen. Paimon's figured it out. Let's think about this for a second, Gaming. You invited us to this awesome restaurant and ordered a whole... That would explain why you try to keep your friends... Huh? You know Shincho?
you're on the road as much as I am, you hear all sorts of rumors. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. But more often than not, that means knocking on some doors to find out for yourself.
Oh, you truly are a man of...
Okay, enough with the teasing. Sorry to burst your bubble, Paimon, but you're wrong about my family situation.
What? Oh, Paimon...
My dad is just an ordinary tea merchant. Small-scale stuff, you know? It wouldn't even make sense to mention his business in the same breath as the Fei Yuncom. My dad... He always wanted me to inherit the family business. To be a merchant like him. But that's just not who I am. That's not who I ever wanted to be.
Have you ever talked to him about it? You know, about your interest in us?
Of course I have. I told him I wanted to be a wushu dancer. That I wanted all of Tevat to see what I could do. According to my dad, though, that wasn't a real job.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm sure he thought I would come around eventually, but wushu dancing has always been the only thing I wanted to do. One day, he tried to get me to visit some other tea merchants to start building the right relate. In the end, I was so angry that I ran away from home. Don't get on my case just yet, okay? It's not like I think I'm completely without fault. No. I know that it wasn't the right way to go about things. But my dad's stubborn. No matter how hard I tried to convince him, it just went in one ear and out the other. There was no changing his mind. I knew talking would only get me so far, but if I made it big in Liyue Harbor, the results could speak for themselves. But I'm sure you both already know how that's going. In the past, I would go door to door from store to store, asking if they would be interested in hiring a performer. Most times, I wound up eating nothing but humble pie. And you can't just rely on dreams to put food on the table, right? So, I found a job as a... Still, change takes time.
Paimon understands.
Okay, enough of all that serious talk.
Actually, we told Xianyun that we would go...
Oh?
Are you interested in kite making?
Oh, no. It's just that I happen to know Auntie Xianyun.
Do you not know?
Oh, I know that she's an adeptus. I met her during a delivery once. But hasn't she been in the city lately? She came to see me a few days ago to ask about luminescent dyes. Oh, wait a second.
Is that not...
It's one thing to use it on cloth, but applying it to paper is another matter entirely. Why couldn't she tell me what she wanted them for?
Yeah, she does seem to have trouble with that sometimes.
It would be such a shame if everyone worked so hard on their kites only for them to get ruined in the end. Okay, I'll go with you. If you...
Great, the more the...
I think we're gonna get stopped by the quest again, but
Come on, wake up! Some friends have arrived.
Hello, friends.
Ganyu!
I have some mint oil. Perhaps a guest at Wanmin restaurant recommended it to me. I've tried it. Its stimulative effects are much stronger than what can be achieved from chewing on mint leaves alone. Apologies in advance.
Oh, wait! Shenhe!
Uh-oh.
See? It worked.
Are you okay, Ganyu?
I'm fine. I just feel chilly.
Huh. Was it
chilly, huh? Master always said, Paimon doesn't think that's what...
Was I asleep?
Must have been around the time I usually take my midday nap.
Did you not sleep last night? That does seem to happen to you often. Perhaps you should come work at Wanmin Restaurant with me. We get off at 10 on the dot every night without fail.
I'm sorry. I seem to have missed your name. You are...
Me? My name is Gaming. I work as a guard for the secure train.
Gaming. The name sounds familiar. People tell me you're an extremely enthusiastic worker, and you are very generous with your help.
Well, you know me.
My name is Ganyu. This is Shenhe, and this is Yao Yao.
Yao Yao! Yay! Yao Yao, she's so cute.
It's an honor to finally meet you all. Oh, you must be here for Auntie Xianyun's kite-making workshop.
Yes. I have neither made nor flown a kite before.
Me too! I want to participate in the kite. Plus, it's more meaningful. Your best friend didn't come with you? Well, Chi-Chi's been super busy helping Dr. Baiju lately. Oh, I also brought bandages and ointment with me today.
Wow, you're really...
As for myself, I was originally planning to buy a ready-made kite but Cloud Retainer is always going out of her way to look after her juniors. It was so thoughtful of her to arrange this workshop. My motivation for being here might be a little different, yes.
Well, we're all here.
Who is it that speaks of oneself in such an ill-tempered tone?
Paimon, you clearly heard Paimon. Master stopped to buy grilled tigerfish to share with everyone. Come get... Oh, Paimon, sorry, Miss Illuminated Bird. Paimon always knew you were the smartest, coolest, and prettiest and dead...
Paimon.
So delicious. Paimon's life is
It appears that we've ended up with quite a few participants indeed. The materials are over here. The regular dyes and luminescent ones have been clearly marked. Use them as you see. As for how to make the kite, one assumes you all made sure to listen to the instructions one provided.
Paimon may have focused a little too hard on the eating. Paimon knew she could count on you, traveler.
One will wait under this tree and avail oneself of the cool air while one digests. Do not hesitate to seek one's company if you have any trouble.
We're not in any hurry to get...
Okay. Let's make the kite. Oh, spinner! As you can hear,
Hey, Gaming, want to team up?
Huh? But I have to participate?
You're that unenthused by kite making.
No, it's not... it wouldn't take too long. What do you think, Shiyu? Is there a particular design?
I want a Swanee.
That might be a little...
True, but I still want...
Shenhe, it would be great if you could refrain from putting things on my horns from now on.
I see. My apologies.
Thank you. No harm done.
Good. Could I touch them just once more, though? No.
Huh? Please, I told you. Just call me Ganyu. Well, all right. Just be gentle.
I want to take Ganyu hot.
Firm to the touch, with no discernible temperature. Still, Ganyu appears to be shaking like a cat whose whiskers have just been touched. Then I'll apply the oil to...
Oh, no need. I'll just... Anyway, perhaps...
Okay.
Well, they seem to be getting along swim.
Let's not disturb them. Yeah, let's not disturb anyone. Just check with your Oh, look at the kite, yo!
Auntie Cloud Retainer, look! Am I doing it?
Very good. Your frame is nice and sturdy. This design.
Yeah.
One.
What color are you going to make it, Yao Yao? I haven't decided yet. If I make...
If you are asking for one's own opinion, when giving a gift, the key consideration is the recipient's feelings.
Oh, hey, I never
With age comes wisdom, child.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna start painting it.
Good. One will watch. You two seem strangely unoccupied. One was under the...
We actually haven't started yet, but we're going to start right now. We should get started on our kite now. Let's go.
Making.
First, we have to decide on the shape. Hey, what are you laughing at?
Paimon shape.
Oh, if nothing else, a Paimon-shaped kite could at least make sure you never get lost on your track. Maybe we're not exercising enough artistic license.
Yeah, Paimon shape. That is so cute.
Now, what Oh, Paimon totally didn't do anything wrong. And even if she did, she doesn't deserve to get Now that we've decided, let's...
Yep. Paimon.
Now we just have to attack...
All right, gather around, everyone.
Oh, Shenyun's calling us!
Let one take a look.
She's so pretty.
Wow! Ganyu and Shenhe made a scissor-tailed swan. Yep. The coloring makes it look a lot like Master. If the tail wasn't split in two like that, it might even... if you look closely, there are a few spots where the colors go outside the lines. Did you doze off while...
I did the paint. I stared at the paper for quite some time. Or should I say that I'm too familiar with her...
Oh! Well, now that you mention it...
Exactly.
No way. You can paint with your eyes closed?
You are most filial, Shenhe.
The Swanee that Gaming and Shuyu made looks very majestic. I'm sure it'll look even more impressive as it's...
The eyes and ears glow in the dark. Here, Golden.
What about your kite, Traveler? Very... That one time the Traveler suspected that a piece of meat was missing from their bowl, that was the exact expression.
Is that the Jade Chamber?
Oh? Who dares attempt such a flagrant display of impropriety? But and to do so by making use of this? One simply must know who it is that possesses such a... Continue attaching the strings, everyone. One will be better...
Cloud Retainer! Traveler, Paimon, could I trouble you to go...
Master's going to be okay, right?
I'm more worried about the person who released...
His wings in the head! Looks like we can glide over!
Now is hardly an opportune time for your musings. Someone...
Calm yourself. Do you have any recollection?
One believes it drifted in the... Perhaps it is mere happenstance.
Your concern is Cloud Retainer is either in the city looking after her on the subject of said kite, however.
Still thy tongue.
One presumes that this kite belongs to you.
Huh?
Regard the situation with which we are now
One's fault. One seems to recall that releasing the kite was no solid. Say something, Mountain Shaper. Surely
further explanation shall only fan the flames of her wrath.
we can hardly avoid her forever. That may suffice.
Go retreat.
Absolutely not.
That is not.
Oh, so an adeptus such as oneself is mistaken?
I truly possess no inkling of who could have released a kite into your esteemed domain.
Verily, verily, we were but delighting in the surrounding scenery. This locale is home to such exquisite... Well, and if that's all...
We finally caught up. Yes, Mooncarver? Mountain Sheeper? Okay, now Paimon's getting...
It is of no consequence. Long has one seen through their disguises.
Then you are not...
How could one feel anger at the sight of two old friends enjoying themselves?
One is also well aware of how enticing these city novelties can be.
We were simply consumed by a fit of festive spirit. Seldom do we get the opportunity to partake in the delights of the times. However, we are far from being as adept as you in matters that require a deftness of hand. No worthy kite could be born of our own making. Thus, we could only take the convenient route, so to speak.
Your prowess in mechanics is unparalleled, Cloud Retainer. You wield the wind and waves themselves. Your singular talent stands unmatched across the land. Of this, we are...
One has guests to attend to. Traveler, Paimon, do try to keep up.
We're leaving already?
Then...
A splendid...
Perhaps your...
A fine idea.
They're back.
Paimon's pooped. Why are they late?
After you left, Yao Yao and Shu Yu tired themselves. Gao Ming offered to escort them home.
Before he left, he said, He said, a kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars. Its tether prevents it from ever truly flying free. He looked quite...
Now that you mention it, Gao Ming did seem to have a rather strange attitude towards kite.
A reflection of himself.
If I were a kite, I would cherish that tether as a symbol of...
Shenhe?
It may be an exceedingly slim and distant connection. If Gao Ming truly sees a kite as a reflection of himself...
Well, people often have different points of view depending on their mindset and experience.
Just like some people can eat...
Exactly. That's why tolerance and understanding are as important as they are.
Tolerance and understanding?
We were just chatting. You don't have to...
One was midnight fast approaches. If you are otherwise...
It's been so long since I've...
Worry not. One has prepared a variety of meat and vegetable dishes. One is more than familiar with every...
Hey! Paimon's hungry too! It's not like the dim sum and grilled fish could keep her full the whole day and...
Shenhe, Ganyu.
Whoa! What's with all the secrecy? If you're ready to serve the food...
I'm late! secure? I should...
They look so pretty. I want the skin.
How do we look?
You look pretty too.
Given that one employed the services of the best... What colors have you been partial to lately? Well, I like black. One is gratified to see the color black doesn't get dirty easily. And you gone...
I favor blue and black.
And the material is sufficiently comfortable.
Yes, very.
Thank you, Mass. One is content.
Seems like your supreme cuisine machine is just getting better and better. This golden queen. It's a good thing Gaming isn't here, or Paimon would have to do him for the food. You know, with chopsticks.
He traveled all this way on account of the kite-making work. Oh, well, it's rare for someone to make such a good...
He appears to be a young man of much merit, and one is not the type who would...
It appears that he wishes to break free from the kite string that tether...
Kite string? Huh. What strange metaphors you speak in, Shed.
Where do we even begin?
One has only heard that the two are not...
He ran away from home.
Oh? Ran away, you say? Huh.
Oh, okay.
What? This shall not do. Lantern Rite fast approaches, as one was contacting various tailors around Liyue. He possessed a singular talent for clothing design. He had an exquisite eye, not just for fabric selection and color pairing, but all at a gathering of adepti. Bonanas once complained in secret to some of the ladies in attendance that the skirt Minogius made for her was too long and impractical. However, when one asked Minogius his opinion, he remarked that the train of the skirt would serve to enhance her adeptal countenance by exemplifying a certain elegance. Minogius was that type of person. When it came to talk, and later... one means to say, it is a time to address fate is fickle. The cruel reality of this world is that suffering and misfortune can befall any of us without design or reason. If there is a chance for young people to remain insulated...
That's nice.
Do you have any ideas, Cloud? Perhaps adeptal arts. Is there anything I can do?
Combining our... Aha! How about this? Does that make sense to everyone?
They didn't even tell us.
Yep.
Okay.
Once just now then, I counsel rest.
We have to wait another 2 days. Come on. Okay. I have to eat dinner first. So I'll come back to this storyline later after dinner. See you guys soon. Hello, so it's been another day. I got lazy yesterday, so we are going to continue the story quest. So yeah. This story, we are Xiangyun. Let's meet up with Gaming. So it's down there.
I ride on wind and cloud alike.
Makes it sound like I'm always the one losing.
Ah, perfect, you're all here. There's an important commission I need your help with.
Alright, I've got the time. Where are the goods?
Well, it's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Chaoying Village to Liyue Harbor. A very important client has requested to meet with him.
Sure. What's this merchant's address?
Here.
Then this must be a very crucial, very pressing commission, right?
Of course, the sooner you complete it, the better. I would advise you to depart as soon as possible.
Alright, don't work too hard.
That looks like zombie. But I forgot which. Is it Bodacious that it looks like? I remember it's one of the gods. Or the fallen yakshas. Oh, they teleported is here.
You're a bit quiet today, Gaming. Oh, do you want Paimon to tell a story?
We're almost there. I'll take a rain check on that.
Mint. Yes. Flower. Yoink.
Hello, you must be the tea merchant heading to Liyue Harbor. Father. Just leave this delivery to him. Trust Paimon, he's got this in the bag. Everyone at the Secure Transport Agency says as much. Even the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Seems like you've made some sort of name for yourself at least.
The goods are all in order?
Yes, they're all here.
Then let's get going.
A very important client has asked for you by name. Paimon doesn't know how we would explain ourselves if you just didn't...
I see. I suppose I will have to trouble you all to escort me, then.
They both are quite sad. One restaurant. Wait, no, that is the the tree house or some sort. I don't know. I forgot what it's called. Was it One Tune Inn? Yeah. One Tune Inn, the only restaurant. Time to jump off. Whee! Look, I changed your wings. Plunge.
We've been walking for so long. Is anyone tired? How about we stop and rest for a bit?
I accidentally pressed his bus. I must stop talking.
I'm fine. Thank you.
But the winter melon cake he gave us last time was so delicious. Have you ever tried it before, Mr. Ip?
Paimon.
What's this? The little people. I mean, I'm also
This place looks nice and open. Why don't you all...
Huh? What?
I'm not tired. I'll keep walking.
Oh, but...
Just let him go.
Okay, we'll just share amongst ourselves then.
Halt! Who goes there?
It appears that one's movements were overly
Enough of your musings. Focus. Focus on the matter at hand. Present your exquisite ornaments at once.
Indeed. Bring them forth readily.
It seems as if it won't be difficult to subdue them, but they might have something else waiting in store for Dad. The best way to... Leave this to me. Traveler, Paimon.
No, coming.
This is what I do.
A thorny foe indeed. Let us depart and seek a target softer in blue.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
Away! Let us away!
Coming!
Don't worry, he's a great fighter. Paimon's even seen him take down a dozen or so
But, coming, if he had just stayed by my side and learned...
We just have to trust him. Let's go on a...
All is going to plan.
We should be good to stop Yongli. Oh no, what is he doing here?
Good sir, please listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can. There are bandits in the area.
Bandits? Acting in broad daylight? Oh. Ah, it appears many people are catching a chill as of late. If your throat is bothering you, Paimon, perhaps... If there are indeed bandits in the area, then we should inform the Millilith at once. Oh? Such matters are best left to those with the necessary expert...
I suppose you're right. If ordinary people like us got involved, we would only cause more trouble.
Since we find ourselves otherwise unoccupied in the...
Where did we leave? Get back up to apples. Costume. I like costume.
Uncle Ip does have a reason to be worried. After all, Gaming, the guard we mentioned, is his son.
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar. Ah, yes. That is the name of the...
Oh, have you seen him perform?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. Usho dancing has become more well known in Liyue Harbor recently. However, although performers are seeing budding success, they have no doubt had to face many hurdles along the way. If you ask me, what truly deserves admiration, I have heard many of my acquaintances praise Gaming for his kind, selfless, and courageous disposition. To have a child so accomplished and upright.
Seems like Zhongli has decided to skip the formality.
He's a hard worker.
You should be sure to tell him you think that when he...
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age to be a bit hot-headed. It's understandable to find talking about such things in person difficult. If there's a particular sentiment you wish to convey, perhaps we could pass it along for you.
No. It wouldn't be right to ask that. This thing between us has festered for many years now. In truth, there are some things that simply aren't easy for us to talk through. I've been in the tea business for most of my life, and I always hoped my child would do the same. Otherwise, how would he support himself? Over the past few years, I heard how well he was doing for himself as a guard. How his work was taking him to farther and farther off places. I also heard that he never gave up on wushu dancing. It made me happy. But I was also worried. When you're young, you can handle all that physically taxing work and manual labor. What young person isn't capable of making a living that way? My concern is what happens when you get old. Every time I get to thinking like that, I cannot help but be reinforced in the belief that I was right. I often regret introducing him to wushu dancing as a kid. If I had known how things would turn out, I would have never taken him to see those performances in the first place.
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right path. No one would begrudge you that sentiment, Uncle Ip.
You seem quite young, Mr. Zhongli.
Your words are too kind. Truth be told, one of my old friends has several grown daughters. Rather than fretting about their future, however, she prefers to let them find their own way.
She's more easygoing than I could ever be. I meant to say earlier that...
Sure.
So, Do you also think I fret too?
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only a fool would ask a parent not to worry about their child. But think of it this way. Raising a child is not unlike flying a kite. Hold the string too tight, and it can no longer soar. As my friend once said, if your children are aiming for the stars, clipping their wings will only cause them to come crashing down. You need to let out the line for a kite to soar. You need not reproach your heart for caring. Indeed, with such a big heart, why not allocate the time you usually spend worrying about Gaming to the pursuit of other things, like going for a stroll, drinking tea, or taking in the scenery? You never know what surprises could be in store. Things can change in the blink of an eye.
That is so sad.
The blink of an eye, you say? Do things change so quick?
Children grow up in quite the same way, do they not? Day after day, year after year, sometimes in the blink of an eye, but always when you least expect it. As a father, I'm sure you know that best.
Yes, you can say that again. 1 second, Gaming was a kid. The next thing I knew, he was ready to fly the nest.
Zhongli certainly has a way with... Oh, Gaming is back! Hey, Gaming!
Dad, Traveler, Paimon. Good, you're all here. Oh, and...
A fated meeting indeed.
Is there...
Well...
What does that mean?
Traveler, Paimon, come with...
Huh?
I'll come right out and say it. Those two bandits, you... Can't look me in the eye, huh?
Okay.
At first, their mannerisms seemed a bit stilted. But once I got close, it was obvious that they possessed great skills. I was right on their tail, and it should have taken only a few steps to catch up to them, yet somehow people with that level of skill would have gone about things differently from the start. Like sneaking up on us while we were distracted. Unless, of course, their real motive was...
Wow,
I just have a lot of experience. I've dealt with many a ruthless bandit in the end, I told them they would make good guards if they ever wanted to get back on the straight and narrow, and that they could hang out with me in Liyue Harbor anytime.
You ever consider you might be a little too good at making friends?
I'm guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me?
Yeah.
I appreciate it, I really do, but this conflict between us has been going, even if those two were real bandits, and I was able to subdue them and show them what I was capable of. You've seen the way he talks.
It's not like that at all! Your dad really cares about you. You should see the way he talks about you when you're not... Zhongli was talking things through with him, and he nearly agreed to let it... You don't believe us?
He won't let it go. He can say as much as he wants to other people, but he won't talk to me.
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad. Why don't you tell him about all the hard work you've done these past few years?
Will that even do anything? I'm not sure talking is enough.
You won't know unless you try. Just like how you won't know if something is delicious unless you taste it. Listen to us. It's time to put these people's skills to good use. You can make friends with anyone, so why not your dad?
I'll do my best.
Yeah.
You are very knowledgeable, Mr. Zhongli. I'm impressed. Despite my being in the tea industry for several decades, it seems, I still have much to learn about the art of tea tasting.
You flatter me. It was nothing but a few humble musings.
How much tea have you drank since we've been gone?
Ipdak and I have found many a common interest. Our friendship.
Well said, Mr. Zhongli. Coming, Mr. Zhongli is very knowledgeable. You should take the opportunity to learn from people like him when you're in the city.
I have very much enjoyed our conversation, Ipdak, but
Oh, my apologies for taking up so much.
It would be an...
We'll see you off, Zhongli. You two have a nice chat, alright?
Now let's go to...
Thanks for helping us talk things through with...
I have been around the both of you for some time now. You could say I have a certain level of expertise in that regard. As for my role in the conversation, think nothing of...
Why did you have us walk all this way?
A friend approached...
Hello.
Yow!
So, you're here too?
I've been here the whole time.
Yow!
A ghostly kite. What is she doing here? It's you.
Ah, your arrival is most fortuitous. The addition of the power source makes the takeoff more...
He seems quite immersed in the study of the...
I fear it's almost too stable. In truth, I'm here because Director Hu dispatched me to purchase some items in preparation.
I see. Much like she does every year. Am I wrong? Or has she once again...
While we're on the subject, I do wonder why she is so obsessed with using sesame oil in the preparation of mixed vegetable dishes for lantern rite. A recommendation from Shang...
I've only met Director Hu a few times.
Ah, and is that not a sign that you should visit Wangsheng Funeral Parlor more often? It wouldn't hurt to grace the parlor with your presence now and again. This one here is a traditional kite, one without any equipped mechanical device. Director Hu tasked me with studying the differences between the two to determine which one. Many hands make light work. Perhaps...
All right.
Cool.
I have made my comparisons. If speed is what you're after, the mechanical kite is the better choice.
Wonderful. I'll leave these two kites with you. Perhaps you can find a few friends with which to partake in the activity.
Oh,
Well, I would imagine someone of your talent and...
So, you were testing out the kites for Hu Tao and even roped Xiao into doing it for you? Paimon didn't ask earlier because the situation was...
I would hardly say I roped Xiao into anything. I simply sought the help of a friend.
Seems like our pool of competitors is growing. Do you like kite flying?
I suppose I neither like nor dislike it.
You didn't say you dislike it, so that means you can
Although,
sense your own
watching a
attitude.
kite gradually ascend into the sky does bring me a certain... Perhaps they're a bit like shell lanterns in that...
Kite flying is also a pleasant form of relaxation.
Have you ever thought about making a kite, Xiao? Cloud Retainer taught us how. We can...
There's no need. Minogius was the only Yaksha among us who had an interest in matters of ornamentation and design. When Lantern Rite is over, come find me near Perphases Temple if you have...
It's getting late.
How's she been, by the way? Be sure...
The last time I spoke to her, she mentioned that she would be visiting Chaoying Village. If you have the time, perhaps you could also make the trip.
We'll keep that in mind. Take care, Zhongli.
See you next time.
Dad, you can...
I don't have anything.
Then I'll go. I still don't want to leave Liyue Harbor.
Oh, I can't say I support that. Hey, let me...
Sit, Shinha, sit. You must be tired from your journey.
No need. I'm not. They're gone, Master.
Perfect. The time is nigh for us to make. Do you remember the plan one recounted to you?
Yes, Master. We aim to give them a So I'll have whatever you are having.
All right.
What are Auntie Shenyun and Shenhe doing here? Just how many people are involved in this?
Perfect. I just so happen to have bought some Sunglow tea recently. It's quite more it would be if one has not been forced to drink it every day in the hopes of whittling down one's considerable stash. One has more than had one's fill already. Forget it. Such thoughts to Has work been busy during the holiday season? Do you need my help with anything?
Drunk guests can sometimes cause trouble, but I deal with them as you taught me, by pinning their heads against the table.
Are Auntie Shenyun and Shenhe serious?
Oh dear. While one was busy orchestrating this act, one seems to have... What I meant to ask was, have you made any new friends? We live so far from each other. It would be a great comfort to me to know...
You already know of my past circumstance. Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night. Guoba can't talk, but his companionship is a...
The poor child. Or one, I guess, maybe got...
Let's move on, shall we? Do you have any plans for today, Shenhe?
That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll lose...
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk, picking herbs to eat for dinner along the way. If that is what you ask of me.
Dad, here, have some tea. Or...
Coming. I don't support your decision to stay in Liyue. If you come home, there will be people to help you. I'm not saying we have to live under the same roof. Your aunts, uncles, they're all...
Huh. I didn't know dim sum was such an important affair, Master.
Shh. Just think about it. Okay?
Dad really has changed a lot, but I thank you.
It's been long enough, don't you think? Oh, they're drinking tea in silence. Hey, you two! I'm in South...
Perfect timing, actually.
Yep, let's...
Gaming has grown a lot taller, hasn't he?
Okay, let's go to the...
You must be Mr. Ip! Thank you for coming all this way. My name is Charlotte, and I'm a reporter from Fontaine. You can find me writing for the Steambird. I invited you here not just to purchase your fine tea, but also with the hope that you might be willing to sit down for a short interview. What do you say?
An interview? To advertise my teas?
I suppose
suppose you could think of it that way. We Fontanians are big tea drinkers too.
The Fontaine Market. Then I'll need some time to adequately prepare. Perhaps we could sit down and discuss the questions you intend to ask in advance.
Of course! Please follow me.
Is this person also involved in your plan? Dear, I thought I had lots of connections. I suppose...
Over here! Yoo-hoo!
Huh? What?
She probably wants to talk about the next phase of the plan.
I take it that all is going well.
Don't worry, Shenyan. Everything is going according to plan.
I knew it. I knew that was all an act earlier. She was so determined to help me. She didn't even care about making herself and Shanka appear foolish in front of my family.
As for the next...
Oh no!
What's wrong, Gummy?
Don't tell me you're the ones footing the bill for all that tea.
Fret not.
Exactly! Think of it more as we pulled together the Mora so that Charlotte could place the order. She's gonna bring it back to the Steambird as a gift. Fontanians will probably fall in love with your dad's tea as soon as they lay their eyes on Charlotte's article. And once all the money from the new orders begin to roll in, getting our Mora back will be a piece of cake.
Oh, okay. Business-related matters always seem to go over my head, but I refuse to let you all lose more on my behalf. I'll pay you back right now.
We can talk about such matters at a later date. There are more important matters for you to consider at the moment, are there not?
Yes. I've been thinking about it the whole way here. I have an idea, but I'd hate to cause even more trouble.
Yeah, we're all friends here. Plus, we wouldn't be...
Okay.
They are not gonna tell us because that's gonna be the last act.
Got it! Just leave it to us! Let's split up and make it happen! We need to do those things we talked about, but we also still have the kite flying competition. Since Xiao already tested out those kites for us, why don't we also go buy one of those mechanical thingamabobs?
Thanks to you, my daughter was able to build a kite with her grandmother that very same day.
Oh, you should really be thinking...
I'll be... And are you here to buy a kite? Please, take...
Oh, we already have a kite. We wanted to buy one of those,
yes. Here you go.
Please.
It doesn't feel right.
Well, nor would it feel right for me to take your Mora. Good luck in the kite.
Alright then.
Yay! We get the machine for free. Don't show your backside to people.
It's done. Let's get down to business. Looks like we finished everything we needed to do. Let's find a good place and put this thing into the sky.
Interesting gadgets. All from my time with the crux.
I'm so glad I got to get this on camera.
Chi-Chi, we're almost there. Okay.
Oh, Ganyu and Junho with the dresses. Let's go. Oh, look at the fish kite.
Come here, allow me.
That is so cute!
The lantern rite is as festive as ever!
Of course it's as festive as ever. It's lantern rite going on. What happened to the lights? Why are the lights dimming?
Oh, what's going on?
Did something happen? What should we do?
Oh, what? Oh! Gaming's performance.
What's that?
Dude standing on water. Ayo. That is cool. That is amazing. Ka-ching! Charlotte.
Have I taken that many pictures already? I need to load more film.
Oh, the kites! There's a Paimon ship. Where's the Paimon ship one? Coming, let's go.
Wait. The wind.
Oh my gosh! Mommy, I want a big kite like that too! Do you see that kite way out in front? It's so beautiful!
This is amazing.
Happy Lantern Rite. Happy Lantern Rite.
That's amazing. This is so cool. This is why Genshin is one of the best games ever. But the only complaint I have about Genshin still is the rewards. If not Genshin, I genuinely enjoy the game so much just because of its story.
Gaming's performance was so cool! Paimon almost went Let's go find him! Oh! He's over there! Talking to his dad!
Yay. This is amazing. That animation was amazing. I want to animate like that one day.
I think I'll head off now, if that's okay?
Thank you, little girl.
No need. No need.
Son. I suppose I'll go.
Okay.
Your performance. I've seen many wuxia dance.
Wow.
You're serious about doing this professionally?
Absolutely. I know.
Then it doesn't matter. What I mean to say is, of course, it'll be difficult. But if that's your decision, if that's your dream, then it doesn't matter how difficult it is. As long as you put in the work, then any obstacle can be overcome in time.
It's the best.
Really, when I was young, I also... Actually, how about we save that? All I really want to say is, much like this kite, you also deserve to soar to new heights.
Fish and waffle flowers in the sky. Look at the butterfly, or is that the penguins one?
Dad.
Son.
Son?
I bet you're wondering what's gotten it.
Well,
Anyway, to me coming. All right.
This is almost like hard. I'm crying. I'm actually crying. I don't want to show my webcam, but I'm actually crying. This is wholesome.
Seeing the two of them talk things through like this really gives Paimon a sense of accomplishment.
Over there, your friends are still waiting.
Huh?
I'll be staying in Liyue Harbor for a bit longer.
Dad.
Go.
Okay.
This is amazing. I love this. I'm crying. I love Mentorite. Mentorite had the best stories.
That's quite the smile you've got there, Gummy. It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
I'd like to find and thank Auntie Shinyun. If everyone has time, go fly a kite.
Yay! This is amazing. Where's platform? Where's platform? Where's platform? I want to stop platform immediately. Claim it. You don't care. Claim. This is taking a while, but okay. I might charge my phone now.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot! Didn't Zhongli say Hu Tao was also planning on spending...
Shut up, Paimon. Let's go.
We didn't have anything else to do today, right? Why don't we go have a look around? Maybe we'll run into her.
Yay, let's go.
The mountain air is so refreshing. It makes Paimon feel like she could float a plane. Huh? Did you
What's that?
Sunshine! Right? So Paimon, well, we've got the time. Why don't we go?
It's probably Wu Tao. Wu Tao. Are you? There is Navia and Corinne.
Ah, well, if it isn't my dear partners.
Yes.
I told you that something good was going to happen during our travels today. I have to say, sometimes the Steambird's astrology column is spot on.
It's just your lucky day.
Are you guys also here to catch the festivities? Oh, and that reminds me. Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite to you too!
Yay!
Wait, if you're here for Lantern Rite, then what are you doing on top of this deserted mountain? And that voice we heard, that was you, right, Navia?
Oh, impressive. You could tell it was me from
That or your voice is just really loud.
Well, of course it is.
Indeed. I suppose it's an asset.
Sure is! Having a loud voice is a handy tool when it comes... Wait. That wasn't even... Hyman just wants to know why you two were shouting. There was something about almonds, maybe?
No, it's not a code.
Perhaps. But that's just what mountain climbers do, right? After all the hard work it takes to make it to the top, as you stand on the summit looking out at the vast scenery, it's not easy to resist the urge to release those emotions. Exactly.
Yeah.
I was afraid that it would cause a disturbance, so I asked the locals around here, and they said it was So, you see, it's not just me. I guess everyone shouts from the top of a mountain at...
Speak for yourself.
When you're stressed, don't you ever just get the urge?
Oh, that's a pretty good way...
What I choose to hunt depends on my mood.
Huh?
Anyway...
As long as Paimon has clothes on her back and food in her belly, Paimon doesn't think there's any stress that needs relief.
Oh, I've no need to be shy. Even Farina was shy.
Huh?
Believe in your ears. Actually, the reason we climbed this mountain in the first place...
Yes, we could just about make out someone yelling things like, "Help me!" And what do you know? Miss Farina was standing right there, all red and...
that reminds me. I believe what she actually said was, "So help me, I will figure out what I should do about this."
So, you could actually hear what she was saying?
I figured we would come check out the situation either way.
Oh, seems like you caught Farina. She probably would have never thought... No, she definitely would have never thought she would run into anyone she knew.
I think so. We ran into Nervalet on the way here as well, but...
What? Nervalet what was he doing here?
I think it just might have been, actually. But apparently...
Nervalet is not the type to take much time off.
Didn't Charlotte publish an article on the Liyue tea industry recently? Maybe he was inspired to come buy some tea.
My situation is completely different. I'm here because I was asked to accompany you. The tea...
You Fontanians and your...
Oh, it's not me. I lost a bet with Ridesley, and now I have to buy him something. It was just a spur-of-the-moment sort of... Ridesley gets really invested in that sort of thing. You could give him mint plants that you plucked from the side of the road.
If only he was that easygoing when it came to talking business. In any case, I'm pretty sure the tea you bought is this region's specialty. What is it called again? Yes, that's the one.
You didn't really buy...
Please, do I look like someone who would...
That reminds me. You guys said you only came up here because you heard my voice, right?
Oh, that's right. Who tell? A few days ago, we heard that a friend was going...
Oh, dear. We've been chatting for quite...
We should probably...
No need to stay on our account. We just got up here.
Go and meet your friend.
Sounds good. We can...
Yay! Hu Tao! I'm just gonna teleport because I'm meeting all our friends.
Charian Village is known for its tea, but you know what else they have with tea? That's right,
I love dim sum.
Didn't Gaming say something about dim sum being eaten in the morning? Oh, well that's fine too. Paimon doesn't care what kind of tea it is. Now Let's see what kind of Paimon's not seeing things, is she? Is that? Wonder what they're talking about. Zhongli knows a lot of stuff. Maybe he's telling for... Oh, or maybe Hu Tao is trying to rope Farina into being like, hey, this isn't... But Paimon could be convinced for the... Since it's decided then, Paimon votes for tour guide Zhongli. Alright, no time...
Farina and Hu Tao's a perfect match for chaos.
Great, now Paimon.
Oh, well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Seems like our luck just...
That we were able to meet you both without prior arrangement must mean...
Huh? Oh, so both of you are acquainted with the Traveler and Paimon then?
Looks like someone's
I must admit, but seeing as you're a hero who's been all over to that, since we have found ourselves in each other's company within this fertile land, allow me to take this opportunity to wish you a happy lantern rite.
It appears you have been to Fontaine then, given your proclivity to spread good deeds wherever you go. It's no
What I mean to say is, although I've built up a certain following within Fontaine, I stand before you right now as nothing more than an ordinary traveler in search of... There is definitely more to Mr. Zhongli than meets the eye. Given his breadth of knowledge on both academic and worldly matters, there's no way he hasn't heard about what happened. Is he just feigning?
No. Yeah. You're no common tourist.
Does that mean Hu Tao...
You may not have heard, friends, but... Miss Serena is now one of my esteemed...
Okay, you win. Guess Paimon will have to break into the hidden stash at the bottom of her shoe.
What's this about? Don't tell me. You two were placing...
We just saw you guys standing on the side of the room.
Oh, I see. That means you, my friend, must... What was Paimon's guess then?
Paimon thought Zhongli was showing the newbie around.
By...
If that's the case, then Paimon's guess...
Oh, that's right. Mr. Zhongli...
You see? Since both of our guesses were right, there can't be a winner or a... Hey, don't be... How about this? You buy Paimonable and Paimon will...
Since I was the subject of the bet, perhaps it should go to me? You know, as a I was just joking. Anyway, I should be the one treating you. The funeral parlor is about to bring in...
Oh, Paimon almost forgot to... Did I... Something...
Huh?
Well, you know, with you it...
Oh, well...
Really? Paimon is so sorry for...
Whoa, it's not like that.
Huh? But Paimon just thought...
Really, Paimon, it's not like you don't know me. Miss Hu Tao is simply helping. Not too long ago, I read a collection of horror stories from Liyue. The content was spectacular.
Oh.
In fact, I still feel the need to sleep a good night on even now.
For Fosulo's death. Oh no, the actual spoilers for Fontaine Conquest this. Yeah, Fosulo dies and Farina is left as the human part of Fosulo. And it's just like I was thinking the whole time, just silently like, oh no, is she gonna do that for Fosulo? We're gonna have a death party for her? That would actually be sick.
Anyway, now that Fontaine's biggest star has returned to the stage, I figured it's about time the industry enjoyed a breath of fresh air. Hey!
Oh, Paimon! So, did you come to Liyue just to enlist the services of...
Well, not my original plan was to just relax and enjoy the sight.
It was a fated meeting indeed.
Zhongli sure loves his...
Oh? It's someone you know. What? How did you guess?
Very impressive, my friend.
Paimon never thought Neville...
I'm sure he didn't get lost.
He was already getting ready to leave by the time I arrived. Yup, that's exactly. This area is full of mountains and rivers. So, were you the one that pointed him in the right direction?
For the village, just swim. Swimming will probably be the fastest way.
Of course. I'm also a guide of. But speaking of. What about him? He doesn't get out much. No wonder. He was stiff as a board and way too polite. All in all, he was only here for half a day.
Oh?
I'm sure he does. You didn't see him, but he was dressed like he was about to attend some important meeting. It wasn't anything like what someone would wear on vacation.
They have like children. Zhongli has Hotel and then Nubila has Farina.
Is that so?
Wait, you didn't see him?
Unfortunately, at the time, it appeared as if Director Hu and Miss Farina were having quite the productive...
What a shame. That gentleman...
Is that so? To borrow Miss Farina's turn of phrase.
Zhongli knows the true identity of Nubila, probably.
Well, with the traveler around, I'm sure you'll have... That's right! She's got more friends than she knows what to do with! Well, that certainly... Oh, that reminds me. If you just tell him the Palais Mermonia isn't going to fall apart if he disappears for a few days. Even clams open their shells to let in fresh... If he's really that much of a stickler for protocol, he can fill out a leave of absence request. He'd have to approve it himself since he handles that sort of thing now, but you know what I mean. Seems like this gentleman is also in charge of something pretty important.
He is the fair and imperial index of the Fontaine. He is a higher general. Why did a Nubila just want to join her? Okay, whatever. Also known as the demon controller of people.
I've never heard of a demon that boring before. In my experience, a leader needs to be able to roll. It seems like your friend still has a lot of growing. If I remember correctly, you're quite right.
Oh? Traveler, Miss Farina.
Oh, it's Navia and Clarand. Hey, over here!
Yay, Corinne, Navia, yay, we get them.
We saw you all chatting over here, and we're wondering if we could join in.
No apologies necessary.
Aww. This is fun, and you can just see...
It's getting late. If we want to catch a boat back before dark... Indeed. Then, Miss... when are you planning to head back?
I mean, you're not my...
It's normal for...
There are a lot of mountainous... Exactly. 8 paths converge in a wood. Beside them, an old house is If you dare to go inside, not a soul will greet your eye.
I want to take a screenshot of this. The eyes are just... Oops. Yeah.
But if you take a closer look, there may be something you miss. My dear demoiselle.
Of course.
By the way, did I hear you mention that Chlorian? Then you must have also been a leader. Besides, being a leader is hard. I prefer how things are now.
I see. Well, you've certainly picked an apt place to...
Only the best. Thank you so much. It's fun. The next time you're in this neck of the woods, dim sum. They are a part of it. It's basically a table... Oh, so it's... Make sure to order the winter melon cake and the lotus flower crisp.
Yes.
They're so sweet.
Agree, those things have
I knew you'll love them.
I know lotus flower chips exist IRL. Also Omentus tea or Omentus wine. Like I've been to a restaurant, like a dim sum restaurant that sells Omentus wine, and it actually tastes amazing.
Ooh, okay. I'll be looking forward to it then. Wait, but didn't you guys say you were here on vacation?
Of course course I am. I'm a kite, a parasol, a little tin frog that jumps. Chlorand is the one who didn't.
So, all you're bringing back with you?
And some tea-flavored hard candies.
Chlorand isn't my.
Well, one of us has to practice restraint.
Yes.
Hey, I'm hardly reckless with my Mora. I'll have you know.
Me? Oh, well, I bought some tea, of course. Other than that, just some. They should all be things I can use. If you bought that much stuff, where did it all go? Into
Monsieur Neuvillette took them with him.
Oh, so that's what happened. Wait, what? Why did he take them? He's not.
Monsieur Neuvillette just saw the amount of bags we had. I felt a bit bad at first.
He even offered to deliver my gifts to the fortress of Meripede for... Neuvillette is a man of his word.
See, even Chlorand was... If even his trusty subordinate agreed, then who was I to refuse?
Wow, he seems like a real... If only the funeral parlor had an employee as thoughtful, proactive, and responsible as him. Right, Charlie?
Totally, it's like, I'm offended.
Indeed.
Chlorand said Neuvillette offered to deliver her gifts to Riley.
Oh, we're going to the fortress of Meripede. You see. Down the pipe we go, I guess. Let's meet up with Neuvillette. And
So if we go to the entrance of the Fortress of Meripede, maybe we'll run into Neuvillette. But we don't know exactly when he'll show up.
No, my sword!
It's you. Few people frequent this location. Since I was able to conclude my work early for the day, I thought I might take a walk and avail myself of this area's peace and...
You call this early? Do you always work this late, Neva?
Strictly speaking, that depends on the agenda for the day.
Oh, it's lagging. That's so bad.
I am hardly bereft of time, however, so working late is of little consequence to me.
Really? If you have so much time on your hands, then why did you only go to Chaoying Village for half a day?
First, I should clarify that I was referring to my lifespan. Second, I was unaware you possessed knowledge of my trip to Chaoying Village. I see. Thank you for informing me. Yes, they have been... I have to hand it to just a simple gift delivery, and she has the great and mighty Udex at her beck and call. I was just passing through. It was merely an act of convenience. All right. Then I hereby... A verbal receipt of confirmation? Guess not. This quantity of tea, though, seems a little excessive for a gift, don't you? Much of that is my own. Oh? It was buy 10 boxes, get half?
That got so funny. Lol.
Well, go ahead and leave them to me. I'll get through this stash as fast as I can. You have my thanks. Oh, there's something else. This? A stone slate. Well, that is an apt description. A legal codex. Before the advent of modern writing utensils, information was recorded on stone slabs such as this. The law was no different. Okay. Since ancient times, the scales of justice have symbolized the fairness and impartiality of judiciousness. As a tribute to that sentiment, this slate was designed after a traditional legal codex and engraved with a symbol instead. During my travels recently, I chanced upon a roadside stall offering tourists the opportunity to try their hand at the ceramic arts. So I decided to have a go. We joked with Clarence some time ago about gifting you a legal codex. So that I did not expect you to remember it as well. It is a very... I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Even your sense of humor centers around the law. That's an impressive level of commitment. A gift of this significance deserves to be... surely they're just kidding. I don't... But we do have a storage room. That sounds good.
So that's what you were doing in Chaoyingville.
Indeed. Of course, while I was there, I also... The aftertaste is much purer than what I have delivered to me in Fontaine. It stands to reason that the long-distance transport has a tendency to imbue the water with extraneous emotion. If you want to experience the true flavor, you simply have to go to the source. Perhaps I should organize some time off to do the same elsewhere. Then we are of the same mind. It appears my desire is justified.
If you say so, but you know you don't have to justify a vacation. After all, you're hardly bereft of time.
You're quite right. I suppose I suffer not from a... However, after reading a few articles about Liyue's holiday traditions, the idea popped into my head and made itself quite at home. Seeing as I was free of responsibilities for the morning, I decided to do refreshing. My spontaneous outing seemed to inspire quite a few other spontaneous decisions as well. Take, for example, my foray into ceramics. At first, soil from the ground is granular and unforgiving, but add the right amount of water, and it becomes soft, moldable, and able to take shape. In the past, I never thought about how quotidian vessels were crafted, but now I have participated in their very making. This is also something...
That's so pretty! Oh my goodness, that's a ladle, I think? Or a bowl? It looks so pretty.
That's a ladle? I thought it was supposed to be some...
That was indeed one of my inspirations. Really. To tell you the truth, given your unexpected arrival around such an important holiday such as this, but I'm afraid this is all I can offer. That is precisely why it would do me such a great honor if you accepted. You are most welcome. Happy... That sounds like it could easily lead to a vicious cycle of self-indulgence, but my proclivity... Now I see that the human world is indeed...
Yes. That's amazing. That's cool. Is the quest complete? Yay! So now that the quest is complete, I can end my fulfilling with this team. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you. Also, I want to show you something. An artifact I recently just got. See ya.